Buy me a new one.
בוקר טוב, יום טוב משלי פרק י' פסוק י"ד. חכמים יצפנו דעת ופי אוויל מחיתה קרובה. Rashi explains, חכמים יצפנו דעת ישמרוהו בליבם שלא ישכחוהו. Meaning the חכמים, that they listen to their rabbis and they learn Torah and Chokhmah, they keep it in their hearts so they shouldn't forget. However, ufi evil, adam she'en lo sechel, that doesn't keep anything, mechita kerova. Mechita kavana, shbira. He's gonna come and he's gonna lose it. To merit, a hacham always he does things to keep his knowledge. Shomer al zeh. Whether it's when you learn, you summarize, you write it down, the one who's missing, lo hacham, he doesn't care. He doesn't do anything with his learning. So the knowledge that he had some, halach, he lost that. That's the simple pshat.
How do we type that?
Ufi evil, mechita kerova. The karov me'ot shu yishbor et ze, is going to lose it. זה הפשט הפשט של הפסוק. אבל העומק, אדם שאין לו שכל, לא חכם. אוקיי?
אין לו שכל או אין לו לב? I mean, if you're going to keep it in your heart.
לא. אין לו דעת להבין. He doesn't have the knowledge to understand what to do with the חוכמה that you just gave him.
You would think the opposite. The more you talk about Torah, the more you...
We're not talking about talking. I'm talking about how to keep it. חכמים יצפנו. They hide it, they keep it, matzpinoto, meaning they do everything just to keep the Torah so they don't lose it.
They write notes, they come back, they review it.
Gemara אומרת, מי שלומד, someone that learns and he doesn't review his learning as if someone is just planting and he didn't harvest. So what was the whole point of you putting so much work and now it's the time to harvest, you left the field. So you're learning, and now you want to keep all the amal. You get up early in the morning, you kept the havrutot, you took notes. If you're not going to review what you learned, so כל מה שלמדת, הכל תשכח. צריך חזרה. So חכמים יצפנו דעת. The חכמים, they're going to keep what they learn בדעת שלהם. זה על ידי לימוד, בחזרה, notes, וכו'. אבל האוויל, he doesn't keep what he learns. That's one way how to learn the pasuk. A different way, hachamim, they keep their mouth closed. לא מדברים. ופי אוויל, הטיפש, מדבר. And when he talks much, what happens? Very likely he's going to come to problems. אז הוא אומר, החכמים יצפנו דעת. החכם, he keeps his knowledge, הוא לא מדבר. Part of it is, not only that he doesn't talk, he doesn't share the secrets of Torah also. יש דברים, חז"ל הקדושים, if you look at the Gemara, they wrap the Chokhmah in a way that it's not easy to understand Gemara. You're going to have to break your head. Why? Ki Hachamim, they hide many secrets in the Gemara that only if you're in a level to reach, you'll be able to find out the secrets. But they did not tell it to the people outside. Why? Ki lo kol davar, you can get, lo kol davar shechoshvim omrim. Not everything that you think you have to say. ויש בזה כל כך הרבה חוכמה, you have so much knowledge, שאתה, החכם לא מדבר הרבה. The smart doesn't talk much. וחלק מזה, זה בכדי שיש בזה זהירות. You gotta be very careful. כשכתוב,
What's the-
can be זהיר, careful. You gotta be careful. והחכמים זהירים במילים שלהם. So they don't reveal everything that they know. לא, צריך להיזהר. לכן למשל קבלה, you have to know certain things, and when you're in a certain age, that's when you can start to walk in to the Kabbalah world. Lama? Because if you don't have the right tools, you're only going to mess up. אז מה עשית? אז צריך לדעת שהחכמים הם שומרים את הדברים האלו. They keep secrets. I just remembered, I was once, 20-something years ago, I was by the rabbi's house before Pesach. So I was helping him to clean his room. To clean, to put the books, and the paperwork. So היה אומר לי, take this box, put it in a box, and take this book and just pile everything to one place. והיה אומר לי סוד הצמצום. This is called סוד הצמצום. צמצום means, איך אומרים לצמצם? To
Consolidate.
Compress? Exactly, consolidate.
yeah?
Make it simple.
לצמצם את זה. יפה מאוד. In the Kabbalah, one of the hardest סוגיות, it's called סוד הצמצום. There's a secret by Kabbalah, which is אחד מהקבליסט chapters הכי קשים. It goes on כביכול how הקדוש ברוך הוא כדואל בעולם הזה. הוא מצמצם את עצמו, עד למקום השכינה, בית המקדש. How can you? Can you take now a big tower and make it into one box and a fit? לא שייך. אוקיי, אז זה בקבלה זה נקרא סוד הצמצום. So I asked the rabbi, מה זה סוד הצמצום? Well, you finish the room and I'll tell you after. I got excited. Wow. The rabbi's going to teach me Kabbalah at a young age. I was so excited. I rushed fast. I finished. No, מה זה סוד הצמצום? אומר לו, אני לא יכול להסביר. מה זה יש שתסביר? מה זה חסות הסומסום? אתה לא הקשבת טוב.
סומסום.
I said, סוד, הסומסום זה ססמי.
Sesame, yeah, I know.
אתה לא הקשבת.
I was going to say that as a joke, but then
הבנת?
Yeah, it is סומסום, yeah.
הבנת מה גם עשה? אמר לו, זה דברים גבוהים. יהיה דס.
what's the פירוש של נחיתה?
רק שנייה, חכמים הצפינו דעת. זה דוגמה, הוא לא דיבר. He didn't say anything. You want to know? No. You're young. You have to finish us, שולחן ערוך, רמב"ם, הכל, and then we can talk business. It's too young. לא מדברים, לא מגלים. You have to know, לא כל דבר, you have to say. והחכמים ידעו לא לדבר. תדעו לכם. People that they are quiet, it's because they have a lot of things in them.
כמו קופה.
Yeah. אבל האוויל, הפה שלו is always open.
smart.
אתה שומע?
Empty.
עוד דבר, קיליקים משניות רבות, בחלק א'. אתה שומע רפי? שלא לא שומע רע, לא. יופי. רפי. תשמעו מה כתוב, אבטליון אומר, חכמים, היזהרו בדבריכם, שמא תחובו חובת גלות, ותגלו למקום מים הרעים, וישתו התלמידים הבאים אחריכם, וימותו, ונמצא שם שמיים מתחלל. תראו מה כתוב פה. האבטליון אומר, חכמים היזהרו בדבריכם. כשאתה מדבר, be very careful. Don't leave a place that some other people can understand you wrong way. ואז he's gonna יסביר אותך חס ושלום the wrong way, and you gotta, ואז יהיה לך sin, and because of the sin, הקדוש ברוך הוא is gonna take you לגלות, and once you're gonna get to that גלות, to that place, you're gonna have wrong people, תלמידים לא הגונים, ותגלו למקום מים הרעים, ו-over there ישתו התלמידים הבאים אחריכם, לגמרנו דברים לא נכונים, וימותו, וניצב שם שמיים מתחלל. מה כתוב פה? חכמים ייזהרו בדבריכם, be very careful. איך אתה מדבר?
And who the crowd you talking to?
תשמעו סיפור יפה. They came to the rabbi from the radio.
Where you get all this reporting from?
I was there.
Okay.
I live here, that's how I know. There is things that I cannot talk, you know that. Once, the radio came to him, they asked him to talk about something. Okay? So, well, let me think about it. Well, okay. He called his daughter. מה את אומרת? What do you think? Abba, it's not for your level. Don't go down for this. Whatever. I'm on about the bell. It's not for your level. Okay. Love the bell. A couple of years after, I have Mashu Aher. They asked him to talk. So how about the elections of the chief rabbi in Israel? The rabbi took a piece of paper. Ukatav. He looks. Mahak. Goes it out again and again. When he knew exactly what he wants to say, that one day he was never going to regret, then he was able to go. And they, that interview with him. But what he did, he didn't jump. Yeah, let me talk. No, not at all. He wrote whatever, what he thinks it's right thing to say. And then he thought about it again, and he crossed. And when he was ready, he said it. And to me, he said after, you have to know that when you talk in public, remember, your word's already out there. Don't say anything that one day you're going to regret. Meaning, when you talk between you and your wife, you and your crowd, that's one thing. But when you talk in public, you got to be careful that you're not going to say a line that one day you're going to regret. Against you is also but you're not going to regret. שמעתם? זה נקרא חכמים ייזהרו בדבריכם. היה פעם, וואו, חכם גדול, I'm not going to mention his name. ואמר משהו, אמר איזה הלכה. There was a big tumult. You know what is a tumult? It was a big issue. He got to the איך אומרים, לא רק המדיה, but he got to
everybody.
המדיה החילונים, not religious. היה כל כך בלגן, what a mess. That he got so messed that they even sent, the police to investigate him. He's going to have to sign papers. בקיצור, היה, I don't want to say חילול השם, but היה כל כך לא כבוד התורה. And the rabbi tells me, זה כאין חוכמת חיים. אין שימוש תלמידי חכמים. That's what he told me. He said these things that happens, it's when it's not enough to know Torah. It's not enough to know the old books. You have to know חוכמת חיים. איך לומר ומה לומר. הוא אמר לי, זה חיסרון של שימוש תלמידי חכמים. Especially if you're young. לא חושב. אתם מבינים? זה חכמים יצפנו דעת. פחות לדבר, the less you talk, the less of a problem you'll have. הלאה, פסוק ט"ו. הון עשיר קריית עוזו מחיתת דלים רשם. אומר, העשיר בתורה, אומר רש"י, עשיר, רש"י קורא, מי זה העשיר? The one who's עשיר בתורה. What happens to him? So the Torah is Kiryat Ozo. The Torah is like the wall that protects him. זאת אומרת, אדם שיש לו תורה, התורה בעצם שומרת עליו. שומרת עליו from דעות כוזבות, from thoughts, או השקפות לא נכונות, from sinning ועוד. איפה אתה קורא?
מחיתה, בפועל, מחיתה קרוב.
מה לך, שבירה? שבירה? גם פה. מחיתת דלים רשם. זאת אומרת, הדל, the poor guy is the one, אומר רש"י, עניותם שלא עסקו בתורה, היא מחיתתם.
מחיתת זה לשבות?
כן. So do you, because of the lack of the knowledge, they don't have a knowledge,
They're going to be broken?
that's what's going to cause them להישבר.
It's going to break them.
יפה מאוד. זאת אומרת,
התורה.
כשיש לך תורה, the Torah guides you, the Torah will protect you, the Torah will shield you. When you don't have that, אומר, הדל והרש, מה שאתה קורא, אם אתה עני, it's more likely that you're going to get break down, תישבר. So חוכמה ותורה gives you strength and protects and also shields you from everything that outside is, is happening. מבינים או לא מבינים? יפה מאוד. אבוי סי, יש גמרא בנדרים אומרת, דעת קנית, מה חסרת? דעת לא קנית, מה קנית? Once again, דעת קנית, מה חסרת? If you have knowledge, what are you missing? דעת לא קנית, if you don't have knowledge, מה קנית? Meaning, if you don't have knowledge, whatever you have, nothing is going to stay here. And if you don't have, and if you have knowledge, what are you missing?
Nothing.
Knowledge, chokhmah, it's power.
Knowledge is power.
Chokhmah is power. Yesh sipur. I think I told you once the story. Yesh sipur that business people went on a boat, and each one was proud to show his merchandise to the friends. He has diamonds, the other one brings carpet, and the other one brings glass and metal and clothes, and each one had something to show. Next to them, this a guy sits there. I'm going, what do you have? I'm like, oh, Hatorah sheli, what I have, forget it. Where is it? Show. No. Each one is proud to show whatever they have. This guy has nothing what to show. Maya. Shem Yishmo waves. והאונייה חישבה להישבר. The boat was about to break down. So they had no choice. They had to throw some luggages, some bags, some things, just to make it, loose. Nothing helps. Blach. The waves pick them up and down and down and up and up and down. Akol halach. Each one would grab the piece of wood, and somehow, they were able to make it to the shore. Once they got to the shore, they were crying. They have nothing. They lost all their money. They got nothing. These people, Hazitons, Alchu, they were in a random country. They saw themselves as slaves. Avadim, shiknu otam, they make money. Maybe who knows where, איך נגיע הביתה? How בכלל we gonna get home? And then this Hacham, he went to the shul. And he met the rabbi, Shalom Aleichem, and Aleichem Sholem. מדבר בלימוד. The guy said, wow, איזה חכם. He gives חידושים, he gives another חידושים in Torah. So Rabbi said, listen, you're so knowledge, because they're Hacham, this Shabbat you're going to speak. Instead of me giving a speech, you're going to give the speech. I want the Kehillah to hear your Torah. That's what happened. Shabbat came, he gave them what a class. Wow, people went crazy. Now everybody wanted to invite him home. And berachot, and suudot, malo. He walks out the shul, and he has people, everybody walks with him. Who bumps into him? The guys from the boats. They make fun of him. They see him with people, and the crowded people. Sir, for sure. Please, can you help us? Tell your kehillah to take us, to help us. We want to go back home. After all, he tells them, no.
Where's your merchandise?
Where's your merchandise? Now you see, where's my merchandise? It's here. I walk with my merchandise. I sleep with my merchandise 24 hours. זה חוכמה. החוכמה תחיה בעליה. הבנו את זה? נמשיך הלאה. פעולת צדיק לחיים. תבואת רשע לחטאת. ידס. אומר לך פה שלמה המלך, פעולת צדיק לחיים. פעולות, all his action that he does, it's going to cause him, it's going to merit life. יזכה לחיים. Versus רשע, his actions is hatat. It's a sin. And that's going to lead him what? To death. פעולת,
פעולה ותבואה.
התבואה זה פרי מעשיו.
Like the fruit of his labor.
יפה מאוד. זה תבואה. So the fruit of his labor, which is his actions.
פעולה is work also, no? פעולה is also work, no?
כן, it's both. זה שניהם אותו דבר. רק אחד זוכה לחיים, and the other one, השם ישמור, מסכן, is going to get מיתה. אתם רואים את זה משהו, זה משהו מדהים. תראו צדיקים, busy to do chesed, busy to help other people. You know, I have to say, yesterday Amy called me, and he told me about Eli. He took him to bingo, he shopped with him, and did so much for him, and then he...
Eli brought Emil?
Huh?
Oh, Emil brought Eli for them.
No, he went, for the bar mitzvah.
Together, Eli helped him.
Yeah, he took him, he helped him what to do and how to do it. He shopped for him and everything. So he wanted to pay him. No, clue. He was so amazed. That's one story. A couple of weeks ago, someone came to me and he was telling me about Eli. During the COVID, he was out. He was so terrible that he cried to Hashem, please let me live just for my kids. You know what? לא, מישהו. ספר לי עליו, שהוא כמעט מת. אמר לי, בכיתי. I was crying to Hashem, please, not for me, just for my kids. Omer, this guy has no wife. Okay. Omer, he came to my house for Pesach. He cleaned whatever he had to clean, the whole fridge. And he filled the entire fridge food for Pesach. Matzot, akol, and not one penny. Not one penny took. Only when no one was there for me, Eli showed up from nowhere. Came, he knocked at the door, and he gave me whatever I needed. I didn't even ask him כלום. כלום.
Wow.
למה אני מספר לכם את זה? אני אגיד לכם למה אני מספר לכם את זה. תשמעו טוב טוב why I'm telling you the story. Because after Tuesday night, at the wedding, I left him a message. I told him, Eli, I want you to know that sometimes people go to the wedding because it's not nice not to go. It's not nice, you know. He's gonna see me the next morning in the shul, and he's gonna give me that look, why didn't you come? I don't want to be that, you know, in that position. So you go to the wedding because it's not nice. That's one way why people go to a wedding, but it's not nice. And then you have another type of weddings that you go to because I don't want to miss out. I don't want to miss out because you know everybody's gonna be there. You know, all the chevra, the whole shul. But I don't want to miss out. It's something special. I told him, Eli, me watching how people dance with you and how people were sitting together,
They wanted to be there.
the sense that I felt was it's not. Nobody came because it's not nice, and because we didn't want to miss out. And the reason why, it's only because the way you behave with people. He's kind, he's gentle, he's generous.
All right.
Huh? That's called פעולת צדיק לחיים. הפעולות שלו, the way you do, the way you act towards people, זה דרך החיים. מה זה חיים? You make a wedding, everybody shows up, יש לך שמחה, people are happy for you. It gives you life. You're not alone. אתה לא לבד. אתה מרגיש, you're part of a big place, a big shul, a big community, אתה משהו. And that's because your actions. אבל אדם that doesn't care, he lives his own life. זה בעיה. אבל הרשע, even worse. הרשע, מה הוא עושה? Only mess things up. He messes up his life, מסתבך, end up in jail, and then one day who knows what happens to him, and drugs, and then he dies. למה? זה התבואות, the fruit of his labor, right? So don't blame anybody for that. And אדם לא יכול, a person cannot blame anybody for his actions. This is your decisions. You decide whether you want to have a good name, whether you want to have a good life. This is it. When you do good things for other people, you'll get it back. אתה תהיה אדם טוב, תקבל טוב. חס ושלום, זה הפוך. מה למדנו היום, חברים? תהיה טוב, תקבל טוב. כבד אנשים אחרים, יכבדו אותך בחזרה. היה סיפור with one of the great tzaddikim when he was young. He didn't want to, you know, in the yeshiva, היה חתונות, it was weddings. He didn't go to the weddings. היה ביטול תורה. ביטול תורה, when it's not נוגע, it's not when it's nothing to do with you, but this is your friends in the yeshiva. He said, if the whole yeshiva is going to go, who's going to learn the yeshiva? So I'll be the one to keep the Torah in the yeshiva. So he didn't go to his friends' weddings. When he got married, nobody showed up in his wedding. And he felt כל כך כואב. And he learned for his life, simcha, you share with everybody.
שמחה יושב with everybody.
Yeah, ישתמשו שמחה, תלך. لا תלך. תגידי ביטול תורה.
אבל אם יש...
שנייה. תלך. After the show, before the class, after the class. אבל תלך. Show up. Show your face. He's your friend in the yeshiva. Go be with him. שמח אותו. He felt it when nobody came to his wedding. He felt like he's an orphan. יתום, אף אחד לא שומע בכלל. זה כאב לו. למה אני אומר את זה? You can even think that you want to be tzaddik. You can think. But if your actions, זה לא נכון, it's going to hurt you. לכן צריך להיות לא רק צדיק, צריך להיות חכם. צריך להיות חכם. It's not enough to be צדיק. הצדקות has to go together עם חוכמה. וביחד אדם זוכה לחיים טובים. זה כל המצוות. רבי חנניה ברגע שאומר, רצה...